I'm not gonna go home, change how I look because this is my identity.
Your biggest online bully came out to be a trans too. Is there anything na you wish you had done differently?
Sana na-execute ko ng maayos that time na given. Strong ako, I know to myself. Pero parang andun pa rin na nawalan ako ng gana.
Hi everyone! So in today's episode, ang ating guest ay isang Katiana and fresh siya galing sa Void. Ang ating esoteric na power top na bratsi, please welcome Miss Jade Saw! Hi sis!
Hi sis! Hi Hunties! Hi Susos! Hi Evil Queen! Hi Aidan!
Hala.
Hi the Snake!
Hi sis! Welcome!
Hello! Hindi ako galing sa Vortex ngayon. Galing ako London.
Tara! May kasama tayong husky ngayong araw. How are you today nung dumating ka dito?
Actually, super excited ako. I'm really looking forward for this kasi ito yung gusto kong matackle and gusto kong maipakita na parang the unfiltered me, no holding bars.
Kami naman ni Jay talaga has always been sisters even before Drag Race. And talagang may mga conversations that only sisters can have.
Oh, yeah.
And ako talaga kapag umalis tayo or when we have roasts or anything, any chance na gusto ko talagang ipakilala yung vulnerable side, the beautiful vulnerable side of Jay that I know na hindi alam ng tao. Gusto ko siyang binibigyan ng airtime whenever possible.
For our first shot, ano lang siya?
Pampalakas lang ng loob. Cheers! Ayun. So, saan tayo magsisimula? Miss Jade Saw. What's an interesting story that we should know bago ka naging Miss Jade Saw?
Before Miss Jade Saw, ano ako dati akong YouTuber.
Yeah, I remember that era.
Pangalan ko is... Ayoko na sabihin, baka i-search nila.
Yeah, go na. Isa-search pa rin naman nila yan.
And kasi parang ang sakit niya sabihin for me.
Is it a dead name?
Dead performer name? Or dead parang character name?
Para you don't identify that person as that person anymore. Okay.
So, I'm gonna say it right now, but please don't use it as a joke or anything gagamitin in the future, ganyan.
Right,
parang magre-reference from this video.
Okay, we'll just have this for the sake of conversation, y'all, okay?
For the sake of the conversation, it's basic gay. Tapos yung spelling ng basic, Bay, as in B-A-E.
Pero yung YouTube channel na yun, is it still there?
Wala na.
So what do you do sa channel na yun?
Ano siya, boy to girl makeup transformation. Alam mo yung mga trans girls na nagsisimula sa boy to girl makeup transformation hanggang sa bigla magka-come out na magiging trans.
Ganun ba yung story mo?
Ganon, yeah.
So dati, before you knew na you are the goddessa, there was the woman inside you.
Yes.
You used to think.
I love transforming. I love the process of makeup, doing looks. Tapos, one time I tried boy to drag transformation. Para kasi yung boy to girl ko dati, parang silo makeup.
In fairness, yung drag makeup mo, talagang pang silo. Mukha ka namang naka-couch sa silo, in fairness.
Okay.
Oo. Mukhang ka naman, VIP ka naman sa silo.
Tapos yung first, drag transformation ko, ang nire-reference ko si Alaska Thunderfuck. Kasi siya yung parang first drag queen na fall in love ako while watching Drag Race. Si Violet Chachki, tapos si Sharon Needles.
Okay, so what happened to the YouTube channel?
Okay siya. Until gumawa ako ng video na how to wash your butthole when you have long nails.
Oh, yes. Okay.
Siya, yung character ko nun, like, oh my God, hi, I'm Basic K and I'm gonna serve you. Ganun talaga, bakla.
Ilan taon ka nun?
16 or 17. Yung literal na soap. Dinemo ko. So parang ang dami kong
for the
kwento.
Content lang talaga.
For the content lang. For the sake of entertainment. Correct. Showcasing my weird personality. And then, napunta siya sa maling market. Napanood siya ng mga maling market.
Maling market like?
There's this YouTuber named Leafy is Here. At that time, 3 million subscribers siya. Parang yung channel is about roasting. So, roast. Eva is known for hosting roast shows.
Yes. Making money out of it.
Ni-roast ako nung channel na yon.
Because?
Yung video na yon. So parang sinasabi niya na, bakit ganyan ang gaslaw, ganon. Basta lahat ng mga pwedeng masabi na sinasabi niya lang para
discontent talaga sa.
So knowing na 3 million yung subscribers niya, ang laki ng views.
Correct.
3 million yung views nung video niya. Tapos ang nangyari, inatake ako ng mga fans niya kasi yung mga fans niya active. Yung trademark ng mga fans niya, mang-hate sila ng mga niro-roast niya. Ang i-comment is his, tapos with the snake emoji.
Okay.
Pati sa Instagram. Like lahat ng pages ko, inattack nila ako to the point na nakaka-receive ako ng death threats.
Like 16, 17?
Oo, ganong age. Lahat ng derogatory words na receive ko. As a strong girl, alam mo naman, as a strong girl at a she,
yes.
Hindi ako naiyak nung nangyayari siya na parang, I'm watching it live na pataas ng pataas yung dislikes ng videos ko. Hindi ako na parang, oh my God, hindi ako na parang nag-anxiety. Parang pinapanood ko siya na parang,
Kung ngayon yan sa social media algorithm, that's a lot of engagement. Organic engagement. You didn't have to pay for. A lot of people would really pay for a lot para lang ma-boost yung views nila. It only took one to really just diss you and like put you out there.
And I gained subscribers. Nag-response video ako.
At 17, she's a social media genius. Alam niya talaga. Alam niya.
May response video ako, makeup transformation. So, I grabbed my concealer. Sinulat ko yung sa face ko yung mga comments na like uglier, tranny, mga ganon. Binlend ko with the matching na parang bugsh na audio, like bugsh.
Taray, parang this is me performance. Dapat naglabas ka ng Pride class. Parang, this is me. Happy Pride Month.
Ganon. Tapos may mga positive reactions.
Right.
Nagsisimula na yung positive reactions. Dinis niya ulit.
I love it. Bagong engagement na naman yan.
Strong ako, I know to myself. Pero parang andun pa rin na parang nawalan ako ng gana.
Oo, nakakapagod.
Nawalan ako ng gana mag-create ng content. Kasi parang uninspired ako to do content.
Yes.
Tapos hanggang sa pinrivate ko yung mga videos.
Yeah.
Chinek ko yung channel niya.
Right.
And the sad part is meron siyang ni-roast na may autism. Yung taong may autism na yon, may video siya na ganun. Tapos parang nakat na yung video. Parang hindi ko na alam kung anong update. Tapos
anong
parang,
year to? It was like 2012?
So, kung 16 ako, parang mga 2016 din.
2016, okay.
Or 2015. Ganon. Doon na nagsimula na i-bash siya. Lahat na ng tao ayaw na ng content niya kasi may ganun na siyang incident.
Okay. Pero kasi talaga mukhang yun talaga yung content niya, and some people were like eating it up na yung channel niya was a vehicle for hate, and for a lot of people it's really a means for them para i-express din yung galit ni angst nila sa mundo. You know, it's sad that there will be people who will find comfort in such a content, no?
Naban siya.
Naban siya sa YouTube.
May recent news na lumabas, parang nakita ko lang.
How recent?
Last year. Trans daw siya.
What
the nag-come out daw siya.
Your biggest online bully came out to be a trans too. Siguro that explains it. Meron talaga siyang internalized hate with him or herself at that time.
Tapos parang, okay, tinatry niyang bumalik sa social media. Even the other social medias, binaban siya. Parang criminal na talaga siya.
As he should. Parang, that's her.
Ganun.
I mean, you've made a conscious decision. Imagine na set up mo pa yung camera mo. And you will really make a conscious effort to say those words, edit it, online, parang
Upload.
i-upload
Effort,
siya.
teka.
In-effort mo talaga to give out such negative energy to the world. So I think you just got what you deserve. Cheers!
Cheers, Yana.
Cheers, Yana.
Cheers ko.
Hindi lang naman online bullying ang pinagdaanan mo. Taga Marikina po kami parehas. At pareho kami ng school.
Ikaw din?
Yeah!
Ba't ngayon ko lang nalaman,
Bungol ka ba?
te?
Baka lasing ka lang nung nag-usap
Laro.
tayo. Di ba sabi mo, yung principal nung panahon mo, parang normal teacher pa lang siya nung panahon namin.
Oh!
That prom incident, tell us about
Yes,
it.
I went to our prom wearing a white cocktail dress, black over the knee boots, 30 inches hair.
Aha.
Mhm. And
For the record, yung aming school is a Catholic school. Okay. Yeah.
she a rebel.
Yeah, she a rebel. She a rebel.
Parang before pa nung prom, sinasabi ko na I'm gonna come as myself. Gumagano ako.
Okay.
I'm gonna come as myself.
Third year, fourth year?
Fourth year.
Fourth year, that was
so
like
parang
around
moving up ceremony.
12?
Hindi na siya graduation kasi nga may K to 12.
Oo nga. So, ilan taong ka nito? Mga 13?
Grade fourth year is mag-18, 17, 16,
Sa K to 12, no? Hindi ko kasi
15?
alam ang bigayan.
15, 15,
Hindi ko kasi alam ang
15.
bigayan ng K to 12 eh.
15 or 16.
15 to 16, okay. So, nagkaroon ka na ng idea na trans ka talaga as early as...
14, nagka-question na ako. Dahil kakanood ko ng mga kapwa ko, boy to girl transformation. Sila Elena Genevieve,
Aha. Elena,
Vanity
hello.
Kane.
Hello.
Mga icons sila ng
Oo
trans.
nga.
ng mga
Kumaway ka sa
LA
kanila.
queens. Hello.
Icons sila.
Kasi may mga ganun yung channel nila na parang they educate about trans,
Right.
ganyan, and then they come out as trans too. Tas parang ako, bakit all this time, hinahanap ko tong meaning na to. Parang ganun.
Okay.
Parang ito ako.
Aha.
Going back to sa prom,
Oo.
so sinasabi ko na I'm gonna come as myself. And then when dumating nung prom, hindi na ako nagpatumpik-tumpik pa ako'y lumaban na. Oo. Minake-upan ko lahat ng classmates ko na group of friends ko na. So parang 10 a.m., I am doing their makeup sa halagang 300 pesos per head.
Kanina yung mga gamit.
Akin.
Wow, amura
Oo,
ha.
bakla MUA talaga.
Baka pwedeng makeup din ako sa'yo sa next gig.
Nung ako na magme-makeup sa sarili ko, minadali ko na kasi parang paalis na. Kailangan ko na madaliin. So, go. Nakaband kami all together. Tapos, masaya siya. Tapos, sinama ko na yung mama ko kasi alam kong may kailangan kaming i-explain.
Aha, okay. Gets.
Pagdating namin sa prom, punta kami sa desk. Sabi, magpalit daw ako ng outfit, ng panlalaki, kanya. Tinry namin kausapin yung principal, yung mga head. Tapos, hanggang si mama na yung parang nag-front. Yung anak ko po is trans. And ang transgender po is
trans women are women.
Identity na kung ano yung tingin nila sa sarili nila, yun sila. And sana mapagbigyan nyo to yung moment ng anak ko dahil last na po niya to sa school and party naman po siya. Hindi naman po siya yung parang...
School event, yeah.
Oo. They refuse, ganyan.
Kasi Catholic school din naman kasi talaga siya. Tapos tama ba? Your friends stayed with you the entire ordeal?
Yung teacher. Yung nagstay the whole night.
Your teacher.
Parang yung teacher na sa araling panlipunan siya. So, thank you so much for her. Di ko siya makakalimutan.
Thank you, teacher. Teacher Mayan.
Tsaka si Ma'am Candelario, palabas-labas siya. Dinala niya ako ng pagkain sa labas.
Wow.
Ganon.
Okay.
Tapos yung mga classmates ko, palabas-labas din sila. Kamusta? Ganyan. I'm a mess. I'm like, mess makeup, mess hair sa gilid. Ganon.
Oh, no.
Binigyan nila ako ng upuan. Ganyan. I'm not gonna go home, change how I look because this is my identity. Wag ganun ako. Tigas na mukha. Siyempre, papanindigan ko. Pati yung mga mga lalaki kong classmates, nagsilabasan din.
Wow.
Ganun siya. Eksena. Malala.
Nagsena siya.
Intervention. Na
Correct.
parang,
Tsaka alam mo yon, when you're a teenager, big deal yung prom eh.
oo.
It's kumbaga parang ako, naalala ko, parang yun ang pinaka-importanting event ng buhay
Totoo,
ko.
Parang mas importante siya kesa sa yung high school dance. Meron ba?
Prom, then there's the grad ball. Panon kasi namin, graduation ball lang ang kaya ng budget. So parang mga seniors lang ang pwedeng wag ganun. Pero kung prom siya, it's a big deal. It's a huge part of who you are during that phase of your life. Although gets naman, people would say na parang, kasi naman Catholic school yan, ba't ka nag-enroll dyan? Well, I think that's beside the point. When you are young, and hindi kasi lahat ng tao nagkakaroon ng courage to stand up for who they think they are. At a very young age, you had to stand up against people, online bullying, people telling you that you are the R word and whatnot. And then in real life, you try to assert who you are, and there will always be people, institutions that would reject that fact and invalidate that fact. But you, at a very young age, started asserting who you are. And I think sobrang laking tulong na meron kang nanay na sobrang supportive. Hindi lahat ng parents, or probably kung nanay ko yan, I don't think my mom will go out of her way to say na parang to assert, to fight for me or advocate for me. In as much as that was very sad, pero there were also some silver linings dun sa kwento mo na parang, yung mudra mo nandun. You had a teacher that stood up for you. You had friends that pwede naman magsaya ka na lang the entire night, but they would check up on you. So you were surrounded by love in as much as like there were people who tried to invalidate you, diba?
Every year pala may mangyayaring kind of embarrassing or parang nakakahiya for me na bullying incident na ikukulong ako sa CR ng mga lalaki.
Kailan?
Tapos mga incident. Papakita nila yung mga nila, ganyan. Random susuntukin lang ako. Alam mo yung itsura ko nun, pag fall in line, ako sa harap.
Sa harap, pinakamaliit.
Tapos bakla. Tapos ang gaslaw. Annoying. Kasi nga, ganon. Annoying for them.
Correct.
Ganon. Tiniis ko siya. Ganyan. Si Lady Gaga yung source of strength.
Yeah.
Yung album niya na Born This Way.
Okay.
Araw-araw, naka-earphones. Doon ko ata nakuha na parang emo kineso ako, yes. Ganun. Every time na makakabanding ko yung mga friends ko na babae, friends ko na bakla, as in, sobrang saya ko. Sobrang, parang nasa cloud 9 ako, ganun kasaya. Walking on air, malala. Back to reality. Na i-face ko na ulit yung mga classmates na the bullies, ganyan. As in, kahit wala akong gagawin, susuntukin nila ako ng random.
No, grabe.
Sa chance, parang before ako pumasok nun, dream school ko siya, na parang, parang angat na angat sila pag yung
Correct.
school na yon, angat na angat sila. Tapos nung pumasok na ako na parang, wrong.
Right.
I'm in a wrong vortex. I'm in a wrong void. Nag-public school ako ng elementary.
Okay.
Hindi ko naranasan yung bullying.
Sa public school, no?
Dahil star section ako.
Brilliant ka din.
Bitch! Matalino siya!
Yeah.
Grade 4, section 4 ako. Kasi parang, pag public school, section 17.
17
Hanggang
yung...
17, 21. Bakla.
So, section 4 ka,
Section
angat
4.
ka.
Tapos to grade 2, section 1.
Ay, sabog.
Hanggang grade 5, section 1.
Tama.
Anong nangyari sa grade 6, naging section 2 ako.
Pero upper, ka pa din. So, nag-transfer ka ng high school.
Pag sa public school, napansin ko na parang maganda yung trato kapag
Depende sa block mo.
sa section
Sa sectioning. You've been through a lot of bullying just standing up for at a very young age, both on online space and in real life. These are the things na people now know you because of Drag Race. And people just probably think that, she's cuckoo, she's this. And ang ganda-ganda mo kasi. And then now you present yourself in such a way na parang, ganda niya, punong-punong-puno ka ng confidence. Parang, hindi iniisip ng mga tao na dumaan ka sa very dark phase na talagang, sabi mo ng sinisikmuraan, kayo ka nakakagalit.
Meron pa yung sinakalakis.
Oh my gosh.
Kasi syempre, a normal day na pagtitripan ka ng mga bullies na babatuhin kayo ng mga paper, hindi kami nagre-response, pabato-bato sila. Wala na sila magawa. Tapos kami naglalaro lang ng ganda-gandahan. Di parang, ang tagal nilang walang bumabato Yung pala, inipon nila yung mga papel, biglang, parang nilagay nila sa yung basurahan ng classroom. Biglang nilagay sa ulo namin sa taas. Parang, pati yung mga dust na sama.
Oh, yeah. Pati yung basura.
Oo. So parang ako, the Santanas came out! Napuno ako. Tumayo ako. May mga paint na permanent paint. Kinuha ko yung bucket ng paint, binatok ko sa kanila. Tumama sa kwanto ng chair namin. Sumabog. Half of the classroom was painted green.
Oh my God.
Like, we're green! Green!
Alpha ba?
Bakla, as in yung uniform, lahat green. Bags, green.
Shucks.
Floor, green. Tables, green. Chairs, green.
Na-office ka?
Oo, na-office ako. Kinuwento ko sa guidance. Ayan, ito po yung ginawa, kaya sorry po, na-trigger ako. Tapos parang, sinabihan naman nila ako na kapag binubuli ka, hindi ikaw yung magpapunish for them. Yun yung tinuro nila sa akin. Isusumbong mo sa amin.
Okay.
Tapos, and I got it. Na-gets ko. And na-learn ko siya. Tapos parang simula nun, tinatry ko i-compose. Tapos tatakbo ako sa guidance every time na may mangyayari. Ang kinabukasan ng assignment is magdala ng thinner.
kasi kailangan yung tanggalin yung lahat ng pinturang.
Tapos I'm sorry, lahat sila galit.
Yeah.
So parang I feel bad. And na-learn ko na hindi dapat ako magpapunish ng mga bullies.
It's an experience that you didn't have to go through. Kasi I think, imagine this guys. Every single day at the age of 15, 14, you dread waking up in the morning kasi knowing na pagpasok mo doon, meron na naman mambubuli sa'yo. Parang, of course, you're strong. But you can't be strong 24 hours, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. There will be days that you're just not. And also, parang to put that amount of pressure and for you to be strong enough to wake up and do it, bigat.
Yeah.
But yet, here you are. Would you know kung yung mga bullies mo, would you see them on Facebook or Instagram? Ako, yung mga kabatchmates ko, nakikita pa rin nila ako and I'm sure.
So, ito na nga. So, medyo tumatanda na kami. May mga 18th debut na mga So, attend the kiss. So, I'm a trans woman na may suso na as in fully.
Yes.
Hair, real hair, bakla.
Right.
May video ako na naglalakad. So, I've been doing that for so long na. Tapos before ako mapasok sa drag industry, ganyan. So doon ako nagsa-strut.
Correct. Yan ang content mo dati sa Instagram, yung magsusot ka ng very provocative and then you'll show your very sexy body. And, as in parang Maria Sofia Love kind of gig.
Kasama ko si Ferdy. Ngayon siya yung talagang supportive sa akin from the very start. Siya nagbe-video, ganyan-ganyan.
Have you had any chance to confront or meet again yung mga bullies mo noon with how you are now?
Ayun, habang nag-a-attend ng mga debut, hindi naman, tinginan lang. Friends ko pa din kasi sila sa Facebook, sa mga ganyan, social media.
Talaga? Up to now?
Dati kong Facebook pala. Dati kong Facebook.
Okay, I think the reason that I wanted to ask these questions, diba? Kasi nga, I'm just so curious. Saan galing yung mga void, goddessification, the imagery of Miss Jade So as we saw it on TV, as we saw it on Drag Race. Paano siya nabuo? Wala namang preschool na nagtuturo na say Kantiana na magdagdag ng ana at emification in any word. Parang Esa. The word esoteric, parang it's not something that just comes out like that. Parang maghanap ka ng 10 tao dyan, 10 tao dyan hindi magsasalita ng Antiana. Diba? Parang where did it come from? It had to start from somewhere. And it starts from the person. Drag is It can either be an artistic expression or really an expression of something that's very personal to you.
Hindi na siya drag for me. Yung goddessification.
Okay.
Hindi lang siya facade. Hindi lang siya kinikreate ko out because of my art.
Right.
Ano na siya, way of my life. It is my philosophy.
Right.
That word made me help to be who I am today. Di ba, una kasi dollification yung una kong minamanifest. Sa tingin ng tao, parang doll na ako, pero minamanifest ko pa lang siya. Ganon. I wanted to be the ultimate doll nung early stages of my drag.
Right.
It relates to my transition, surgeries, cosmetic needs.
Kumbaga, you want everything to align from the outside.
And I have this vision na nung nakita ko yung Bratz, I wanted to be that girl. I wanted to be that doll.
Right.
Ganon. So na-achieve ko siya. With the help of OnlyFans, Fansly, ganyan. Exclusive content creator.
Right.
Yung mga earnings ko, nilaan ko sa dollification. Sa transition, surgery, and all. Every time na may na-achieve ako, what's next to achieve?
Right.
Lagi akong ganon. Pagtapos na nung Drag Race Philippines, naipakita ko na si Ultimate Doll. Si Bratz,
Correct.
Pero never kong binanggit si Godessa, di ba?
Yes.
Sa season ko. Now, what's my next goal? Si Godessa. So, I created Goddessification to live my life as a goddess. Not just a regular goddess, an esoteric goddess.
Yes.
So, esoteric means it's a knowledge with the people na kakaunti lang yung makakaintindi. Yun yung meaning niya eh. You believe in mysticism, occultism, supernatural beliefs, anything out of this world. Astrology kasama yon.
Oo, lagi siyang ganyan. Na parang, Aquarius ka kasi. Kaya mahilig ka sa pansit canton. Parang ganun siya minsan.
So, halo-halo na yung beliefs ko.
Meron
din akong belief na reincarnation. Ganyan.
Yung sinasabi mo na, I am you, you are me, and we are all one within. Naalala ko, pinanood natin yung sa bahay ko, the story of the egg.
The egg theory.
The egg theory. Na the essence of reincarnation daw is that reincarnation is hindi siya linear timeline eh. Na kapag namatay ka ngayon, yung reincarnation mo is
pwedeng
a person that is
dati.
born in the future. No. You can die now and be reincarnated to someone that was born in 1912. Okay, hindi siya time-bound. So at any given time, pwede daw na na-meet mo na yung sarili mong reincarnation within the same timeline. And then when you ask, bakit? Bakit ganun ang reincarnation? Because the essence of reincarnation is for the universe or all of us, because we are just one single unit, and for us to grow into the highest version of the universe. So we are all one within. Kasi pwedeng reincarnation pala kita.
Oo. Pwedeng before or dati.
Oo, or anak ka ng reincarnation ko. Parang we are all just a matter of like a few degrees of separation from each other because I am you, you are me, and we are all one within. Alam mo, marami kasing taong tumatawad dun sa parang when you said that. Pero ako kasi, alam ko yung reference niyan. There was a concept behind it, and that is the egg theory. Na parang tatawanan nyo siya kasi akala nyo nakakatawa yun. But dahil, you think a lot of people look down at Miss Jade So, thinking that all of you are smarter than her. But girl, may mga bagay kayong hindi alam about her. And I get her. And it's not just because she's my sister. It's because she's a little cookie here and there. But her brain is like a lot. Kaya alam mo, naalala ko to one time eh. Kasi di ba dati, gig mo yung nagsusuot ka ng yung mga talagang parang fishnet na lang yung suot mo in public eh. And this was before Drag Race. I remember nung birthday mo sa Okada.
Ooh.
Ang suot lang niya ay fishnet na kulay pink. We were booked in that hotel. We were gonna have some nice dinner. Pero sinusundan ka ng guard. Tapos niraradyo tayo. Magkakasama tayo nun eh.
Nasa casino tayo.
Nasa casino.
Naglalakad.
We are having a great time. Pero because of how she looks, and then tinanong ko siya eh, I don't know if you still remember this. Bakit mo ito ginagawa? Kasi, alam mo na, for a fact na, pagtitinginan ka ng mga tao. Ba't ka pa lumalabas in public na parang tong lang yung suot mo, tapos mesh pa. Alam mo nang pagtitinginan ka, why do you still do it? Do you still remember yung sagot?
Yeah. It's because nasasatisfy ako to be seen.
Mhm.
And I want to mutate for good, to inspire others.
Mhm.
You can be anything who you want. Ina-embody ko kasi yung, di ba, nasa doll face ako nun. So parang, ito yung mga hindi ko nagawa before.
Right.
Ito yung mga pangarap ko na I'm just living on it. Na ngayon na na-afford ko na siya, might as well do it now.
Yeah. Noon, ang sagot mo sa akin, at least as per my memory, nasagot mo sa akin, sabi mo, whenever you see people being uncomfortable na nakikita ka na ganon, it gives you power.
Yes!
Right?
That's why I'm now an alternative drag queen.
Right. When you present yourself in a way that maganda yung katawan ko, syempre, ang dami mong pinagdaanan para ma-achieve yung katawang mong yan. Kung hindi ka komportable sa nakikita mo, then I have the power. Parang ganun yung...
That's on you.
Oo, that's on you. Kasi hindi mo kayang i-achieve to. Parang a representation of the things that you could never be. Kaya ka uncomfortable na makita ko. And that gives you power. Tama ba? Parang yun yung naalala ko eh. You know, talagang, hi sis, ganyan kami. Ano kami sa bathtub naming maganda.
Right before kayo i-announce.
It was, tapos alala ko ang amats ko nun, sabi ko, sasakupin ko ang mundo.
Eva was standing in front of the window saying na,
girls, we will do this in every city in the world.
And sabi niya, next year sa New York na natin to gagawin. And it happened.
It did. We did it in New York. we were like at Mickey's. It's like, yeah. Pero diba, grabe yung manifesting natin. And we've been there for each other. Naalala mo ba, kinwento ko rin sa iyo, yung alamat ng mga hermaphrodite?
Nasa shower tayo, tapos nakaubad lang tayo.
Ganun kami, like, sisters, we take a bath together, we're like butt naked. Sabi ko, sister, alam mo ba yung kwento ng hermaphrodite?
So, kinwento niya kasi nakakakita siya ng hermaphrodite in front of her. So, pumasok sa isip niya na.
I don't know how accurate this is, so comment down below. But the first human beings that were hermaphrodites. They are like a combination of the male and female genitalia in one physical body. And then they were so strong that the gods feared them. Natathreaten yung mga gods. So they cursed the humans to be split into two genders, two sexes, the male and the female, forever in search of their other half. So meaning to say, this beautiful trans woman in front of me is a representation of both the male and the female form. You are, in a way, a god.
Yes.
You are a goddess.
Mm-hmm.
Based on your explanation, I think the dollification phase is like some sort of like aligning everything externally. Since you've already actualized
physically
that part.
see
Like na-achieve mo na siya.
Now,
the next
internally
actualization
na.
is internally. The goddessification is from within. So parang it's some
It's
sort of a
mental.
shift in your mindset. Kasi na-achieve mo na eh. Then a shift in your mindset, looking up into something that's beyond the physical.
Thank you for explaining me that.
Ngayon itong spelling. Godessa. Like, that was for Drag Race. Paano ka nag-audition sa Drag Race? Nag-audition ka ba ng season 1?
Hindi ako nag-audition ng season 1 kasi nga fully support ako kay Marina that time.
Okay.
Yung process ng audition niya, andun ako, taga-video, tinuruan ko siya magtahi. Nagstay ako sa, sa condo niya.
Yung parang lang siya, malaking kusina. Hindi, pero like, those are like, tough times.
Girl!
She needed a place to stay in Makati, pero at that time, we can't afford.
Hiyang-hiya siya na wala siyang maipakain sa akin.
Oh no.
Pero, go, laban tayo, sister.
Tama.
Oo. Nag-shoot kami nung, yung audition tape niya. Ako yung PA. Parang nakita ko yung process, buong process basically,
correct,
hanggang sa pumasok siya sa filming. And then after nung filming, kita ko pa din yung process. Kasi ako, kasama pa din ako, sinasama niya ako sa gigs, hanggang sa
correct,
bumalik na ako sa pagdadrag. PPA ako sa kanila, ang haba ng nails ko, tapos di ko sila ma-PA ng maayos.
Can you imagine? Wala siyang silbing PA. Magpapa-zipper ka, hindi niya mahawakan yung zipper.
Tapos, naglalakad tayo nun papunta sa kakain ata tayo. Tapos
Oo.
ina-explain ko yung gusto kong drag performance sa inyo.
Yung 911?
Oo, yung 911. Tapos ayun, na-manifest ko yung Bloody Mary na kinukwento ko before Drag Race.
Correct.
Tapos yung tusok-tusok, na-manifest ko siya before Drag Race and inulit ko lang siya after Drag Race.
Right.
Nung una, ayoko parang di ako fully 100% na mag-audition. Kasi nga, nag-aaral ako ng college, fashion
Correct.
design. With the pressure nung mga fans and then nung mga sisters na, ikaw na, go na yan,
Correct.
next. Ikaw na next. Kasi parang ang nangyari, after nung season nila, nagwi-wishlist. Tapos ako lagi yung fan favorite. Season 2 is gonna be parang Miss Jades and Who. Parang ganun yung mga sa Twitter.
Correct.
Parang hindi ko pa kaya kasi hindi pa ako, parang hindi pa tapos lahat ng surgery ko. Hindi pa ako fully satisfied on how I look. Since alam ko naman na yung, pwede ba sabihin yung galawan, yung process?
Kasi you were part of the Marinas team. Nakita mo na the do's and don'ts and how to do it.
Yeah. And then, ayan, natanggap siya. Tapos nung nagpanic ako, kasi mag-e-enrollment siya ng second term na thesis. Second thesis ko. Hilo-hilo ako bakla. Tanggap ako tapos mag-e-enroll. Wait. Tapos,
ano pinili mo?
nag-LOA na lang ako sa school. Okay, prepare tayo sa Drag Race. Pasok tayo filming. Tapos paglabas, hindi ko na kinontinue yung LOA.
Diba?
Wag yung tutularan na.
Pero kasi sobrang laking opportunity ng Drag Race para i-turn down. Kumbaga, maybe the education can wait a little. Pero may plano ka pa bumalik sa school.
Kumabol naman yung education. Ayan, Godesa na siya ngayon. Hindi ako gumraduate, pero ako ay Godesa na. If I got the chance to have my time
Right.
to finish my studies,
Yeah.
I would do it. But right now, ang hirap niya kasi
Okay.
magdesisyon ng parang perform ako sa ganito. Wala, paano ko babalik?
So
Parang
siguro wag
ganon.
niyo muna siyang kunin sa All-Star. Bilang ate mo, gusto ko pa rin gumraduate ka, syempre. Ilang units na lang kailangan mo?
Thesis 2, tapos last thesis, and then OJT, dapat 3 set.
Oh. Wow. Nakikinig ka. Mother Ru.
Stop! Stop! This is not the manifestation.
God, wait na yan. Hindi. Maybe after everything. In the celebrity fame, it's not always gonna be there. But education...
But for me, it's gonna be infinite.
Talaga, oo. Sa
Sa akin,
bagay. Sige,
infinite.
wag ay nako.
Okay.
Pero, ayun. Anyway, di nag-drag race na, no? Ganyan.
Nag-audition ako.
Nag-audition ka,
So, yun na nga, natapos ko na si Dollification. During the airing, ang gulo ng buhay ko.
Because?
Like, parang booked and blessed. Tapos, di ko alam gagawin. Everything is first time.
Right.
First time ko mabook sa ganito. Tapos, first time working with people na iba-iba. May photographer, videographer, Ang background ko lang is MMA student nung senior high school.
Mixed martial arts?
Multimedia arts.
Multimedia arts. MMA, sabi ko, ano yun? Ano yung kung fu?
So mga ano yun,
Kasi
mga
ko tai chi,
digital
yung mga ganyan.
art, video editing, photography, ganon.
Okay.
Nung pumasok ako sa college, filmmaking, akala ko, ako yung vivideohan, ako yung actress, ganun. Parang nasad ako, parang di ko kaya. Ako pala magsiscriptwriter, ako pala magda-direct.
Diba that's the
Gusto
point?
ko ako yung binivideohan. No, nag-shift ako to fashion.
BS artist. BS acting. BS acting. Yun yung gusto mo. Tapos.
Sa fashion naman, gusto ko ako yung binibihisan, yun pala ako yung magbibihis.
Oo nga, kasi yun nga yun. Kaya ka nga nag-fashion.
Tapos,
Pinagtatang hirap mo ipagtanggol dito. Sabi ko, matalino ka eh.
so ayun, nag-drag queen siya.
Tama. Kasi it's everything. Tama. Yun yung sagot. BS drag.
BS drag.
Okay. So, ito na. Nagiging komportable na eh. So, drag race
Komportable ba?
Ay, oh. Bastos.
Yes, sis.
Komportable pero hindi yung walang modo. Salamat pala IKEA for the
Yes.
So nag-film ka Drag Race Philippines Season 2. Meh. So pumasok ka doon and a lot of things happened there. I think it's an iconic season for casting like 3 trans women in the cast.
Yes.
Tell us, talaga nagkurutan talaga kayo ng dede ni Katkat? Kinurot ba talaga ni Katkat yung dede mo?
Pagkatapos siya nung mini challenge nung nagkita-kita na kami.
Okay.
So parang kompleto na kami nun.
Right.
Kasama na namin yung the other episodes eh.
Correct.
Ngayon kasi gets ko na yung drag queen banat, drag queen puksaan.
Oo, yung mga
Oo. Dati hindi ko siya gets. Kasi as a Cancer, parang didibdibin ko siya na parang, alo, sinabi, di ba kala yun? Alo, oh my God. Sa labas, parang, tatawa. Na parang, oh my God. Alalaro. Bakit yung sinasabi yun? Tapos, pag mag-isa na ako, internalize ko siya.
Correct.
Bakit siya lang yung ganun sa akin? Parang ganun. Tapos, nag-hold ako ng grudge. Yun, yung moment na yun na sabi niya, halika dito, Jade. Inikot niya pinisil niya yung boobs. Ganun. Nagigigil ako sa'yo, sabi niya. Tapos parang tawanan lang. Hindi kasi siya isang beses lang na parang okay kinurot, tapos iiyak. Hindi ganon. May times pa na nasa pagkainan kami, kakatapos lang namin kumain. So, kwentuhan. Tapos parang biglang nabubunot ako. Tapos magpa-personality na Miss Jade. So, tapos binato niya ako ng chicheria. For me kasi, nabastos ako. Parang, akala ko ba tawanan? Pero bakit
may batuhan?
Bastusan. Kasi bakit pagkain yung
Right.
Parang hindi ako pinalaki ng magulang ko noon. Ganon.
Get. Pero for the record this is not like to incite again yung nangyari or to put Katkat naman in an unfavorable light. It's just that hindi kasi siya katulad namin. Meaning to say, hindi siya dumaan sa bars. Hindi ka sanay na, kasi kami sa bar, like, halimbawa, kung sa akin ginawa ni Katkat yun gets ko yun eh. Pag ginanon niya yung suso ko, gaganunin ko rin yung suso ko. Parang yun yung, bakla tayo, tak! Alam mo yun? Parang, yes, hawakan mo yung suso ko. Kumbaga parang,
ngayon gets ko siya. Dati
diba?
hindi.
Diba? It's some weird way of like asserting na parang, okay ka sa akin, okay ako sa'yo. Ganun kasi din sa parang I'm sure people would not always find it na parang tama siya. Pero it's the way it is. Yun talaga yung kultura sa bar. Diyos ko, pag nandun kayo sa backstage ng O-Bar, ng Nectar, ganun talaga kami kasi mag-usap. But I think we want to give Katkat din a benefit of the doubt na hindi yun malicious. It's not coming from a place of like she wants to put contrary to what others might think that she wants to demean or to put you down. It's probably her way, or at least a lot of how the culture was since way back. Kasi dati, alam mo yung drag, hirap kasi magtrabaho as drag queen eh. Dapat makapal yung mukha mo.
Ang dami kong ang narinig na kwento na puksaan daw talaga.
Oo. Kumbaga, ang trabaho ng drag queen, hindi siya para sa mahihina ang loob. So, kailangan talaga sanay kang makipag-asaran. Pag inasa ka, makipag-asaran ka rin. Doon nang galing yung reading is fundamental. Kasi kung hindi mo kayang tumanggap ng dadaot sa mga sisters mo, paano ka haharap sa mga tao na mas lalong unforgiving at talagang mas kukupal talaga.
Kasi dati trabaho talaga
siya talaga para talaga siya sa makakapal lang ang mukha. I think what happened there was just a disconnect lang. Generational gap din siya. A cultural gap of how we were at the bars and how Miss Jade saw the baby girl that she is.
At that time.
Pero you've talked it out with Katkat, diba? And okay kayo.
Ngayon, nakikipag-asaran na ako, kaya ko ng makipagsagutan. Kaya ko nang tumanggap, kaya ko na din mag-give.
A lot of people will just reference what they saw sa show.
That's true. Yung diba? Parang, yun na yung pagkatao namin. Hindi siya, hindi ganun yun eh.
Parang, kinurot ng... Ang pangit. Namumurot ng suso. Yun yung maaalala sa kanya. Kumbaga, lambing yun. People would beg to disagree, but we've worked in the clubs. It's like this. Hindi malisyoso ang din ni Mother Katkat. Diba? So tell me, Drag Race, na-picture mo talaga yung sarili mo na Final Four?
Yes. Na-picture ko yon, pero na-picture ko na hindi ako mananalo.
Because?
I wanted the international scene.
Magkakapatid talaga tayo nila, Marina.
Pansin mo, yung mga reference ko, puro international artists.
Yes.
Pag tinry ko magpiyesa ng local, medyo nahirapan ako.
When the Meet the Queens came out, you were a breakout star right off the bat. Sobrang nag-rave sa'yo yung buong mundo when you first came out. And how did that make you feel?
Hindi ko siya nakitang ganon, na yung viral. Na-vision ko siya na parang ako yung the prettiest, ganyan, the cuntiest. Pero yung viral moments, parang bonus na lang siya eh. Masaya sa feeling. Yung pagkatalo ko, ginamit ko siya on how I will make this career flourish more. Parang...
Pero hindi pa nga nila nakikita lahat. Like, I saw like sila Brooklyn Heights started following you.
Yeah.
There are like huge names following you just because
kasi
of
at that
Meet
time,
the
alam ko nang
Queens.
talo ako.
Oo nga pala. Kasi na-film nyo na yun the year before. Na parang,
natanggap ko na. Kaya sa huli ng parang sinasabi ko na parang, I'm ready for Miss Jade versus the world and Miss Jade versus herself because I envisioned myself winning an international season.
Taray! Oh my God, hard sell tayo dito. As you should. I mean,
I just claimed it. Nangyari na talaga siya. I'm just gonna live by it. Because I have my vision for my future self already.
Tama. Yung mga iconic moments mo dun sa Drag Race, pinag-isipan mo ba siya? Yung mga papasok ka dun sa void, yung mga, imagine, nananahimik yung mga kapis dun eh. Gusto mo silang galawin, makapagpa-under ka lang.
Nung nakast ako, nagpa-fantasy na ako na parang, parang siguro sa workroom, makikita ko yung, void na portal sa floor. Meron sa mirror. Naggaganon talaga ako, like,
kaya hormones mo yan?
If this is a workroom,
okay.
and this is a mirror, pwede akong pumasok na.
Huy!
Para mga ganong moments.
Huwag namang ginugulo yung muebles. Demonstrate lang.
So, ganun talaga yung, nagpa-fantasy na ako. Parang, saan ako papasok? Nung una kasi, I manifested the IMUU Army line as prancing.
Kapag nanalo ka na.
Oo, as nanalo. Pero sinabi ko na yun sa ko.
Pero ayaw mong manalo.
Sa friends ko. Yeah. Kasi nga
pero
doon ko pa lang siya sasabihin sa All-Star season.
Sobrang advanced. Okay, so looking back at your season, is there anything na you wish you had done differently?
Siguro yung mga looks lang. Kasi I'm very particular with the looks. Siguro more polished. Sana na-execute ko ng maayos. It's because of the time na given. If may babaguhin ako, yung mga materials na ginamit ko. If kaya ko nang ma-afford yung mga dapat na materials. Like, for example, yung alien look ko, supposedly latex yun eh. Pero in the short amount of time, parang saan kami magsosource ng
mahirap humanap ng
latex
dito sa
ibang
Pilipinas,
bansa. Meron kaming sources na ibang bansa, ganyan. Pero, time.
Correct.
Papadala pa, ganyan-ganyan.
Talaga, kahit yung overtime ka, yung nireklamo ni...
Oh, yeah! Thank you for reminding that. I hope na sana mas aware ako sa nangyayari sa paligid ko. I think it's because kapag I'm in the zone, nagba-block out yung isip ko na parang I'm really focused on what I want to do and what I want to finish. Nawala na yung sense of time ko, nawala na lahat. Sana napalitan ko na yung hormones ko by that time.
Ano bang hormones mo ngayon? I-promote natin. Ano bang hormones mo ngayon?
So, I'm using Dima Health Estradiol Gel. It's a transdermal gel na pinapahid lang sa katawan as a lotion.
Yun ba yung pinahid mo sa akin kanina?
Yes, sister.
Kaya pa
Kaya na yung suso mo, sis. Lumabas na. Ayan. Parang randomly, pwede ko na siyang ipahid sa mga sisters ko na gusto
Pinapos niya
mag-transition.
talaga yung
Parang,
trans agenda no?
syempre, doll domination.
Sobra naman yung domination. Now that you've seen your season, how do you feel about season 2 of Drag Race?
It's fun. Kasi parang, ayoko naman sabihin na, oh my God, it was my season.
Na alam mo, iba rin kasi talaga yung like, sabog din yung season 3. Season 1 will always be a sentimental
Hindi kasi sa
favorite.
season 3 walang maganda. Nakatulad ko. Check.
Uy, gaga.
Napaisip
Ando
siya.
naman si Kalad Karen. Iba talaga yung star power ng season 3.
Mhm.
And season 1 will always be a sentimental favorite because it's the first.
Yes,
So,
yes.
parang medyo na sandwich talaga si season 2 between two really
Parang sa season 1,
stellar
mga legendary yung mga nag-join, mga
Oo.
season queens.
Correct.
And then, the season 2, medyo ang daming problematic sa amin, no?
Medyo? So, post Drag Race, ano na nagbago sa buhay mo?
Siyempre, it's the fame, it's the money.
Aha.
Yun yung unang sasagutin natin.
Correct.
After airing, gigs,
Mhm.
medyo nagkakaproblema ako with the theme. Kasi everything is first time for me on how I work, the late incidents, mga ganyan.
There was a time after Drag Race, you see, kapag airing kasi yung season mo, sunod-sunod talaga yung mga shows. Like, minsan 3 na shows in a day.
Oh, yeah.
Ganyan, diba? Tapos
Yung
sunod-sunod.
tuhog.
Tuhog, my gosh. There was a time na nag-away kami ni Jade. Kasi talagang late na late siya sa show ko. Okay? And I was hosting Nectar's viewing party.
Oh, yeah.
Eh, yung viewing party
3 yung show ko nun.
kailangan matapos siya before a certain amount of time kasi mag-open na yung bar for the next event. Tapos, late na late siya.
Tapos nanalo ako nung episode na yun.
Nanalo ka ng episode na yun, pero I already made arrangements from the previous na parang okay, dali nyo na. Kumbaga, nilatag ko na eh. Te, before ka dumating, tinawag ko sa stage si Corazon, si Marina, kung sino-sinong pinagtatatawag ko doon para lang ma-stretch at hindi umalis yung mga tao. Tapos late ka. There was a time na you were notorious for that. Suddenly, parang people, kasama si Jade, late na naman tayo matatapos. But we also need to acknowledge na parang it was a very difficult time for you, especially trying to navigate everything. Like I've said, hindi kasi siya bar girl. So, sanay siya, nabuuin yung sarili niya, taking her time
Sa bedroom.
talagang take your time siya na ganyan. Kami sa bar,
Hibla
parang
kong bulag, sa
parang
isang
kaya
hibla.
namin mag-makeup in 1 hour 40 minutes. Max eh.
Okay.
And there are many things that she wasn't able to go through. Experience counts.
And kung hindi ko yun na-experience, hindi ko siya malalearn.
Yeah.
Now, na-learn ko na siya na hindi na ako nalilate sa events. Yung makeup ko, meron akong nilalaan na oras for that.
Right.
And on time ako ngayon. Like, she is a goddess right now.
And dahil sa first time niya, she was also accompanied by people that were also not equipped to handle that amount of pressure and that amount of work as a Ru girl. Ang dami kasing trabaho nun. It's real work. Hindi pwedeng puro ka fantasy. Hindi pwedeng tanggap ka lang ng tanggap ng trabaho. You have deliverables, you have actual physical
Parang
work.
isa ka mismong
calendar.
corporate.
Yeah, it's a project and you need mature, dedicated people to do the job.
Yes.
Yeah, sometimes kasi parang people try to join the team and just like parang, they thought they're just in it for the fantasy.
Ooh. While we are going through gigs, ayan, nag-change ako ng team, ganyan. Try and try. Hanggang sa pa-better na ng pa-better. Nagkaroon ako ng parang break, na long break nung January kasi hindi ako nag-DragCon UK. Tapos, endless gigs.
Right.
So parang, okay, I grabbed the chance to be with myself. Yung hindi na ako aasa sa iba.
Ito yung nag-solo trip ka to
Yung
Bali.
nag-solo trip ako sa Bali. Tapos, wala akong ginawa kundi mag-affirmation, meditation, astral projection, kung ano man. By myself. With the sea, with the swimming pool, with everything na parang soothing to make me relaxed. Ganon.
Correct.
Yung experience na yun pa lang yung hinahanap ko si Godessa. I wanna be that girl. So this year, I'm gonna start being her and studying her. Para I can embody her in the future. Pag-uwi ko ng Pilipinas, okay, let's go work with my new refreshed mindset. Nirefresh ko lahat, pati work ethic, pati everything. Nirefresh ko. Pati team. And then, ang ganda ng flow.
Tama.
Tapos, I started, getting international gigs.
Right.
Tapos, nung Pride, ang daming gigs. Pero, parang, wow, medyo laban siya. Hindi siya na lolos na hindi katulad nung Drag Race airing. Parang, anong gagawin? Ngayon parang, yes, we got gigs and we know how to do it. Nakapag, DragCon LA na. Yun na yung parang, I'm in a cloud nine. Nakapag-tour ako. Nagkaroon ng TED Talk invite.
Right.
Girl, that's a lot. That's huge.
Yeah. Sa
yun yung
Pilipinas, hindi ako nagkakamali. 3 pa lang tayong nakapag-TED Talk eh. It was me, Naiya, and you. Pero actually, mas malaki yung TED Talk mo eh.
Oh, yeah. Parang the biggest nga daw.
Right. Kasi yung TED Talk ko was just TEDx Youth. Yung sinasabi mo na you refreshed everything. So, for context, diba? Drag Race Philippines usually airs like around August, September.
Yeah, August. Tapos
natatapos siya ng October. May peak ka ng gigs ng November, December, Christmas.
November, December.
Pagdating ng January, there's a very sharp dip. Kasi suddenly, ayaw gumastos ng tao.
Oo, kasi tapos na yung mga
nakatapos lang ng Pasko.
Holidays. So, nailabas lahat ng pera.
Ang hina talaga ng drag shows ng January. A lot of people don't know is that Jade is actually an introvert.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
Yes.
And doing a solo trip must have taken a lot from you. So, tell us more. Like, how yung pagiging introvert mo ba, the way you talk, the way you present yourself, a means to like neutralize your introvertness when you're in front of people or what?
I think so. Kasi nasanay ako sa group of friends na andyan lagi sila for me.
Like, how can you describe yourself as an introvert?
Parang gumagana yung utak ko pag mag-isa ako. Mas marami akong nakikreate pag mag-isa ako. Pag may kasama ako, I really focused on the person na kasama ko. And kapag tinatry kong mag-work for myself with a person, parang hindi gumagana.
So parang you are more comfortable talaga with just yourself.
Yes.
You're not able to do much when you're with other people.
Oo. Yun yung isa sa mga reason kung bakit kapag nagme-makeup ako sa gigs, tapos ang daming tao, na ang tagal kong matapos kasi nga, oh my God, nagsasalita si ganito, nagsasalita si ganyan. Kailangan ko siya entertain si ganito.
Presence of other people kind of makes you out of your element. Parang not entirely discomfort or uncomfortable, pero it medyo off-putting siya sa'yo. Tama ba? You don't reach your point of zen kapag may ibang tao. Tama ba?
Na-differentiate ko siya kapag tinry ko kasi mag-ayos sa bahay versus mag-ayos sa gigs. Ang bilis ko matapos sa bahay. Parang mas maayos. Mas hindi ako nagpapanik. Ganon.
Well, logistically speaking, mas madali naman talaga magbihis sa bahay. Hindi ka na maglalatag. Parang siya.
Before kasi may parang social anxiety ako eh. Ngayon parang na-overcome ko na siya. Kung baka parang nabago ko yung pagka-introvert ko.
Okay. Or maybe you just found a way to balance it out.
Oh, yeah.
Kasi hindi pa rin naman nawawala yung comfort. I mean, introvert kasi is like, you really thrive in your aloneness. Na parang, it's the best feeling in the world when you're alone. Mas 100% ka present ka when you are with yourself than with other people. So, introvert.
Nagkaroon ako ng self-awareness. Nagkaroon din ako ng awareness sa paligid ko. Dati kasi parang I'm always in my head.
Right.
Tapos ngayon, kaya ko nang makigroove sa rhythm ng mga iba't ibang tao.
So, simula Drag Race, can you take us, ano yung mga masasabi mong top 5 na highlights, experience, people you've met, places you've been?
Number 1 is yung TED Talk. Pinaka-biggest achievement ko siya as of now.
Why?
Na-shock na agad ako na parang, I'm gonna do public speaking and as a motivational speaker.
Yes.
Hindi siya kasama sa manifestations ko, pero na-manifest. Knowing na may social anxiety ako tapos stage fright, nagulat talaga ako na bakit ako kunin. Pero I believed in myself na may dapat akong ikwento and my story is something worth hearing and people will be inspired by it.
Yeah.
Doon ko nakuha yung courage ko na, okay, I'm gonna do this.
Right.
And matapang ko siyang ginawa. And I'm really, really, really proud of myself conquering that fear of me being on that stage.
Right.
Parang binara ko yung fear.
And I think also for me, the beauty of it is that there are intellectual people who saw that in you. Let's be honest, not a lot of people view you as someone that's TED Talk material. They saw you at
Neither
Drag
do I.
Race. See, even you didn't even think na you are TED Talk material, but there are intellectual who see that there's value, there's a gift in what you have to say and in your story to share. So, ayun, okay. So, you had your TED Talk. Okay, what else?
First time ko maka-experience ng 2 winners beside me,
When
Sasha
was it?
Colby and Crystal Versace. Doon ko na-feel
saan
yung
yan?
star power ko. Halloween event. Special moment siya for me is because of the moment nung ginawa namin yung video na 3 kami na ginitna nila ako ng 2 winners.
Right.
They invited me to be on that video. Lalo na nung si Sasha na yung pumasok na parang
Oh my God,
they are really
Mother
looking
Sasha.
forward to see me. Doon ko na realize na, I have this star power na kailangan kong i-own.
Correct.
Kasi parang, ano pa ako oh my God, humble queen.
Right. And fresh off your season nun eh. I was supposed to host that.
Okay.
Kaso,
Oh,
filming
yeah.
filming kami na.
Oo,
May
ikaw yung nasa
pinatawag
poster
ako ni
nun,
Lloyd.
te.
Oo.
Tapos, si Obi.
Tapos sino ba mga interactions? Because just to share, syempre nakasama ko na siya sa Dragon UK, Dragon LA. When you're in Dragon kasi, there's the main stage, there's yung labas, and then there's a place we call the green room.
Yeah.
Or
The green room.
the backstage where all the queens gather. Merong buffet doon for us. Merong drinks and for the queens. All the queens gather there. And every time they see Jade, queens from all over the world are like, they are just gagged, gooped, and always rave at how amazing and beautiful you are. And they know you. They know of you. Alam mo, hindi naman sa sinasabi kong racist, no? Pero this is common kasi. When they say Asian queens, especially recently when they say they see Filipino queens, when people see me, people identify, kumbaga parang ang tingin nila sa lahat ng Filipino queens, Marina. But Jade,
Marina.
well, yeah, but Jade, they cannot mistake Jade for anyone. Like Miss Jade, so like you have fans even within the Drag Race community, within the Drag Race universe, within the Drag Race family. So tell us about your most favorite interactions.
Brooklyn.
Aha.
Yung kay Brooklyn, tsaka yung kay Sasha Velour.
Awa. Tell us
Kasi
about
parang, for me, they're legendary queens.
Right.
Niece yung tawag sa akin ni Brooklyn.
Aha.
Sobrang sweet niya. Like, tas sobrang accommodating niya. In-accommodate niya ako. Tapos, nung pinuntahan ko din siya sa booth niya, grabe, iba talaga. Iba yung moment niya with...
Correct.
Oo, na-meet ko lahat. Pero, iba siya. Parang motherly.
Correct.
Sobrang
Tita.
motherly niya, no?
Tita. Favorite tita.
Oo.
Yun
Ganun yung vibe na kuha niya. And then si Sasha Velour, surprisingly, she knows me.
Sasha Velour watches Drag Race Philippines. She even knew me outside of drag.
And may moment din kayo.
Mm-mm.
Kayong dalawa yung naglakad kayo with her.
Oo.
Yung tungkod niya.
And she knows me as Eva the Queen.
Oo.
Like, alam mo kasi parang ang daming queens eh. Ang daming queens. There's like 400, 300 queens. And I don't expect everyone to know me. And kaya yung mga legendary, tulad ng sabi mo, yung kalibre ni Sasha Velour, to know me, to know of me, to know of us, to know of Filipino queens, that really means na parang Filipino queens have made a mark, not just in the world, but even in the Drag Race map.
Di ba motherly figure sila? Figure talaga.
Kumbaga parang
Lactating
sila,
mother.
highly evolved Legendary Pokemon sila eh.
Oo, legendary Pokemon sila. Tapos, knowing na ganun yung yung perception nila sa'yo, parang, di ko in-expect yun
Correct.
Ganon.
Even Sasha Colby.
Oo, Sasha Colby.
Diba? Nagkita kami backstage, it's like, and they know of us.
And favorite ko din yung mga naging friends ko. Sila Carrie Colby, sila Nia Huru, Berlin. Instant sisters na parang for a long time, I have this instant connection with them. Hindi na talaga parang mabitawan yung isa't isa. Ganong level.
Hindi nga kami yung kasama mo nung bumanda ka ng Mickey.
Ay, yeah.
So, just to share, we were all
parang
there with DragCon LA.
Sinachat nyo ako na, saka na ba?
So, this is the first time that the OG Playhouse girlies were like in one place. Marina, myself, Prince Ovi.
At sa LA pa.
At sa LA pa kami talaga na buo. Alam mo, kaming Playhouse girls, kami ang welcoming committee talaga.
Ay, welcoming committee.
Ng lahat.
Kung ipinunta na natin siya sa O-Bar.
Diba? Tapos lasing na lasing din si bakla. Dumating din si Mother Brooklyn. Tayo din nag-ikot nun dito. Sila Detox, sila Hannah, sila...
Si Hannah,
Anaconda.
Anaconda girl.
Corniac. Sino ba? Alyssa Edwards, Raja. Alam mo, parang official welcoming committee.
Welcoming committee.
I mean, I take pride being the, kasi mamaya kung sandali ng mga bakla yung mga international queens, di ba?
Stop! Not that joke!
So many highlights in your life, and I really feel na parang you have fans all over the world. With everything that you are achieving right now, meron ka pa bang pangarap for yourself that is not related to drag?
Music artist and a businesswoman. I wanted to have this is a very long goal of mine is to have nail spa. Nail nails.
Nasabi mo na yan last time.
Nail spa.
Sabi ko gusto ko mag-invest dyan eh.
Relating to music artist, I really wanted to do touring na ako yung nag-direct. Gusto kong ma-tackle yung techno industry.
Actually, yung mga parang smart, yung mga rave parties, no?
Yes.
On your personal life, like love life,
do
you imagine yourself like wanting to, fall in love again?
May times na hanapin ko siya. Tapos, but it takes a lot of work.
It does.
It takes time.
It does.
You will give efforts to it na hindi ka lang dapat naghihintay. Tatrabahuhin mo siya. Kapag kinausap mo siya, dapat alam mo yung intentions mo. Alamin mo din yung intentions niya.
Hindi mo naman malalaman yun eh. Yung intentions ng tao, they will always say what they want you to. Kasi parang tama yun. When it comes to relationships or like dating, you can always be clear and upfront with your own intentions eh. Pero for you to equate your efforts depende sa pagkakaintindi mo dun sa intention ng isang tao. There's no way na malalaman mo kung yung intention niya is yun talaga yung intention niya. So you can really only be sure with what's on your side of the table. Hindi mo talaga yan. So parang I think ang nakikita mo ba yung sarili mo? Letting yourself vulnerable and date again. Kasi you can only control what you can control. Tama siya. Is it in the cards for you this year? Or...
Alam mo yung parang itatry ko siya makipag-date. Kaso, biglang busy si bakla. May gig sa ganito. So parang hindi ko siya marereplyan. They will lose interest.
Sa bagay. Kasi dating phase pa rin eh. Pero may nanliligaw ba sa'yo?
Ngayon wala. Kausap lang, ganun. On off. I'm sorry. I forgot to reply. Ganun.
Anong market mo?
Brazilians.
Wow.
So, Drag Race Brazil. I think it's my type. And Spanish.
Okay.
Sobrang sarap!
Sobrang Latina. Will you date a Filipino guy?
I've dated a lot, a lot? Oo, parang a lot of Filipino guys. But sa ngayon, parang di ko siya na-visualize.
Nasawa ka na sa adobo.
Meron ako secret na sasabihin.
Why?
Bet ko ng Pinoy kapag bakla.
So you're into femme boys.
And may mga
boys.
fans na nag-express ng adoration and attraction. So ini-entertain ko.
Ay, basta.
That's my secret, y'all.
For as long as they are consenting adults, I think we're
yes,
good.
May 21, may 23.
Okay. You're what? 20 what?
I'm 25.
Oh, see, hindi naman nalalayo yun.
Kasi nga, I'm the top.
Well, I think it's fine.
Tapos, bottom. I'm perfect.
Oh my God. I think I kinda like it. I love it.
Kasi diba, I grew up with the thought of being a trans woman na act like a cis girl.
Right.
And yung thought na yon, as a cis girl na I need a man. I need older than me. I need someone who's matured than me. Someone
Damsel
who can
in distress kind of.
Someone who can lift me up. Ganon, mga ganon.
Correct.
Parang bubuhayin ako. Ganon yung thought na yung normal thought.
Right.
Pero ngayon na binibreak ko na siya and parang mas naiintindihan ko na yung sarili ko on what I want.
Right. I love it. Kasi this is a classic example of when we say that gender is just a social construct. The concept of gender is just something that is imposed to someone by a majority of group of people. Parang a trans woman like you was made to believe that automatic pag trans ka, bottom ka.
Oo.
Diba?
Tapos submissive ka, tapos ikaw yung mas baba sa lalaki.
And expected of you, may attract ka lang sa taong mas masculine sa'yo.
Yeah.
But that is not always the case. Like, you can be a trans woman and attracted to femboys and be a top. Right? We can laugh it out. Ito, honestly, ako, since anyway, you're already putting it out there, I identify as a rice cooker. Ano daw? Ako, honestly, I get attracted with femboys.
Okay.
Of course, masculine boys. Parang, there are boys that are more feminine than me na mas bet ko. I also get attracted with trans women.
Really?
Oh. Actually, type kita dati.
Sister naman eh.
Pero kasi we're sisters na. Pero there was a time na parang, yeah. I look at you and I was like, yes, pwede. Parang, that was that.
Ganun ata pag masarap.
Masarap ka naman kasi talaga. Ito, honestly, I have a girl crush on Angel.
Oh!
Right. Na parang, yes. And then women. I once fell in love with a cis woman. Anyway, kaya parang gender is a spectrum. It's a rainbow. That's why the LGBT flag is a rainbow because it's a spectrum. You're not expected to stay in one color the entire life. It's fluid. Gender is fluid. You can move anywhere in the spectrum. You can be as blue or as pink or in the middle, orange. You can be anything that you want. Kasi at the end of the day, parang what matters is you stay authentic to yourself. And your only responsibility is to yourself and not what people expect from you.
Thank you for telling me that kasi I've been fluid also.
Right.
And with that fluidity, I'm scared to express myself. Hearing this, mas lalo akong naging comfortable.
Kasi feeling ko, if I find the right person, kahit ano ka pa, kahit lumpia ka siguro, or kahit ano ka, taong kulangot ka, kung gusto kita, I would have, kasi how I express myself, which is your gender identity, is not the same as your feelings of attraction to another person. There are two separate things. Hindi sila karugtong ng isa't isa. Na because I want to identify as a soft person, dapat ang magugustuhan ko lang automatically is someone that's more masculine than me. No. These are two separate things. You know, gender is fluid, attraction is fluid. You can be anything that you want, and I wish all of our viewers, to be as authentic as how you want to show yourself to the world and who you want to love as authentic as possible.
Period.
Would you say na parang you are pansexual? Right. Ganun, it doesn't matter. Ako parang feeling ko I'm a pansexual. Something like that.
Ano pa rin sa male pa din ako.
Yeah.
Male presenting pa din ako na attract. Pero
okay.
Kahit nagda-drag tong male presenting na to, okay pa din sa akin.
Gets. So it's
ba?
You're still
Pero for women, I still pass. I'm sorry.
Okay. Got it.
I'll still pass. That's my sisters.
Right.
Right.
So, knowing what you already know about yourself right now, what will you have told Miss Jade Saw before she entered Drag Race?
Just one sentence. You're a warrior, not a warrior. Gusto ko siyang dalin yung thought na yon. I'm always in my head during the competition, during the preparation. Sobrang overthinker ko, ganyan. And I wanna, sana parang maaga pa lang na naging self-aware na ako, na-handle ko na yung mind ko. You know. But ngayon, right now na na-achieve ko na yon, I'm still proud of what I did. And now it's time for the moving forward era.
So ngayon, alam mo na kasi na warrior ka eh.
Yes!
Diba? So parang,
kaya nasasabi ko na.
Parang, you would not be a warrior if you lost the battles. But you've won. You're a warrior. You're not just a warrior. You're a triumphant one.
Triumphantiana.
Diba? Triumphantiana warriorification. Right. So again, maraming salamat, sis, for sharing your story.
Thank you.
Sharing so much of you. If you like this episode, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. If there are many things that you want to share pa, Miss Jade Saw stories, anything, please comment them down below.
Okay.
Let us know sino pang queens ang gusto nyong mabisita natin dito sa Evangelism Podcast. Right? So again, this has been Eva the Queen, and this is Miss Jade Saw. Thank you so much for today, and we'll see you at the next video. Bye! Bye! Mwah.
Don't forget to like, comment down below what you think about this video, and subscribe to Eva's channel and also on all of my social medias, Miss Jade Saw. And don't forget to click the notification bell para mag-bell yung betlog ni Eva.